Okay, so I am making another video. I'm outside. It's Friday, um, and this is just words of wisdom from the Spirit. Different things have been coming to me, and I just wanted to share words of encouragement. I've been making videos of encouragement because people don't see the strife and the problems that we're about to enter, that we're already in, and it's only going to get worse. So it's really important that we keep on putting out those words of encouragement. And one of the first things that was shown to me very clearly is that change is not comfortable. Understanding this concept, understanding this fact, realizing that when you're in a position and it's time to make a step from the left to the right, getting to the right, it's not supposed to be it's not supposed to feel comfortable. It's not supposed to be easy and quick. If it's an effortless process, that means you didn't really change. It's almost the best comparison or analogy that I use was working out. When you're working out and you do those 10 reps in the gym, if you've been doing the 10 reps forever, you're comfortable with that. And you're wondering why I can't achieve the body I want to achieve, or I can't get to my physical place where I want to be. Well, the reality is, in order for you to see change, you have to step outside of the comfort zone. You have to step outside of the place where you're comfortable. So when you get to 10, when you do that one or two more, is when you're going to start to see the change, because you already got 10, and then when you just when you do those extra two, it's like, okay, I'm passing what I once did. I'm breaking that threshold. So, and it's not going to feel comfortable. It's not going to feel easy. It's not going to be simple and effortless. But pushing through, you're going to see that it was well worth it. Back to the main thing, I think the main purpose of this video, really, I wanted to make it yesterday, but today will suffice. Conflict. This might sound very bizarre, me saying this, but embrace conflict. This is a word I got. Embrace conflict. What do I mean by embrace conflict? Realize that when you go into a place where your heart is good, your mind is good, you know your body, your soul, your intentions are good, you know that you're a good person, meaning that you have God's Holy Spirit with you, and you see conflict coming your way, you see problems coming your way, realize this fact. Darkness is afraid of you. Darkness does not like you. So evidently, you're going to see problems coming your way. You're going to see issues coming your way. You're going to see lots of problems. And the example that was shown and put very clearly was Christ. So from the beginning of your walk, not even from the beginning of your walk, the minute you step foot on this earth, there's going to be conflict. Look at him. The beginning, even before he came on this earth, he's stuck, can't even have a place of delivery. There's no place to let the king to have the child. So they have to do it in a barn, in a manger. So it's just one of those things where when you put things in perspective and you realize, wow, even from the beginning it was a struggle, and from that point forward it was a struggle, it was a problem, it was strife and adversity, and you have to embrace this fact because Christ walked this. He'd been through the suffering. So when you did that, when you follow those same footsteps, you realize, oh wow, I'm going through all these issues and or problems, and I know that because it's not. Hear me out. No one is perfect. No one is good, at least from the perspective of being perfect. But the reality is, when you see things happen to you, when you know, like, I did nothing to deserve this issue and or problem, realize that this is part of your test. This is part of the journey. This is part of your walk, and you have to look at it more analytically and try to figure out what is the Lord trying to show you. And this just reaffirms the fact that when you go through stuff, when you go through problems and or issues, you have to stay strong. When you go through problems and or issues, you have to call on the Lord, because he's going to help you overcome those issues and or problems. But realize that the enemy is out there, and they know who you are. You might not know who they are, but they know who you are. And therefore, you're going to constantly be in problematic situations. You're going to constantly have issues. Why? Because they know that you have the potential to shine the light. And they're afraid of that. Very afraid. But your job is to not live in fear and continue to walk. Problems are going to come your way. Embrace the conflict. Embrace those problems. When you go to a restaurant and the waiter is being problematic, embrace it. Realize Satan's at work. When you go to the store to buy an item and whatever is being problematic, embrace it. It's just like all about embracing, living, and more importantly, shining the light. Shining your light in those situations, in those circumstances, because if you're able to shine light in the darkest hours, it's gonna be far more effortless later on in life. And the more you let your light shine, the better off you're going to be, at least in the eyes of the Lord. And it's important to realize that we're doing this solely to bring honor and glory to His name. This is our purpose on earth, to bring honor and glory to the name of the Lord. And we can't do it if we're living in fear. We can't do it if we are scared to embrace conflict, realize it's going to happen. So He's warning you, warning me, warning us that problems are going to come our way. Embrace it. Realize that this is a part of the suffering. God bless. Take care.